Hi, it's Reverend John, and our thought for today, I release pessimism and negative thinking. You may have heard the saying by Elizabeth Kubler-Ross that there are only two real emotions, love and fear. Anything that's positive and uplifting and helpful for us is based in love. And anything that's negative or pessimistic or doubtful or drags us down is based in fear. And that you can't actually hold both of those emotions at the same time. I invite you to test that this week. Take a look at where you are experiencing a sense of love. For example, you might love your kids, your family, your friends, and yet there's something happening that might create some fear, some uncertainty, some doubt in there. Perhaps you love your job and everything that you do in it, and yet there are things happening at your job and people at your job that are creating a sense of pessimism about your future there, perhaps about the future of the company or even your job by the end of the week. When you look at that and experience that feeling of dread and uncertainty and pessimism, there is no room for the feelings, the experience of love and joy and enthusiasm. Intellectually, you may still love your job. I still love my job, but what about all these people? Look what's happening over here. And our experience becomes the dread instead of the enthusiasm. You can't hold this experience and consciousness at the same time. When we're starting to notice pessimism and negative thinking about what's happening around us, I invite you to shift your thinking a little bit. Instead of being negative about it, become curious. Become curious about what's another way in which this can happen. How can we move forward in a more positive fashion? How can I shift out of this mode and become more enthusiastic about it? I think we've all heard the story of Thomas Edison, who, when he created the light bulb, it took him a long time. And when he was asked, how did it feel to fail 1,000 times? Edison said, I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was invented with 1,000 steps. How many of us have the opportunity to run through 1,000 times of failure before we give up? Before we give in to the dread, the sense of, I'm not good enough. So instead of giving into that pessimism and that negative thinking, become curious. This is just one check off the list. This way didn't work. I wonder what the next way will be. Let's try it a different way and let's see if we can experience it something different. When you come at it from that perspective, by releasing all your pessimism and negative feelings and negative thoughts and negative experiences, that opens us up to creativity. It opens us up to possibility. With negativity and pessimism, those things are closed off to us. We can't even access that within us. So begin to look at things by releasing your pessimism and negativity, by looking for a different way to do it, by being curious about it, by being open and receptive about it. The Apostle Paul said to the Romans, chapter 8, verse 28, we know all things work together for good for those who love God, who are called according to his purpose. When we live in that sense of love, when we come from that sense of love and reassurance, we know that all good things will result from it. It may not be in the way we think. It may take 1,000 times. But as we continue forward in this fashion, we will find the way. And that is our purpose, is to live with that sense of love, with that sense of harmony. So today I invite you to take a look at your life when you are discovering pessimism or negative thinking start to creep in. Become curious. Become open to new possibilities. When you see yourself heading into the pit of despair, lift yourself up by releasing that pessimism, looking for a new way to move forward, looking through the lens of love. And this week, have a wonderful week, and remember the thought, I release pessimism and negative thinking. Love and blessings.